Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Today, I want to share some thoughts on a metaphor that we've all heard at one point or another. Life is like an exam where people have different questions. If you copy, you are bound to fail. It's a powerful analogy that reminds us of the individuality of our journeys and the dangers of imitating others in a world where everyone's path is unique. Imagine that life is a vast, complex exam, but instead of everyone sitting down with the same set of questions, each person is handed their own unique test paper. Some of us face challenges early in life, that is earlier on. Maybe it's about overcoming adversity, poverty, or illnesses. Others may face tests later in life, whether they are related in relationship, career, or personal development. The point is, no two persons have the same paper, the same question, or the same journey. For example, someone born into a wealthy family might not struggle with financial instability, but they may have their own challenges, such as finding purpose or dealing with the pressure of expectations. On the other hand, someone from a modest background may face financial struggles but may learn invaluable lessons in resilience, hard work, and determination. This is why life is not a competition based on what or who has the easier or harder questions. The tests you face are tailored specifically to you based on your strength, weaknesses, and potential for growth. Comparing your path to someone else's, or worse, trying to mimic someone else's answers, would only result in failure, not necessarily in the academic sense, but in a much deeper personal sense. Now, let's talk about copying in school. We all know that if you try to copy someone else's answer in a test, you're not actually learning. Worse, if the person you're copying from has a different question or questions, their answers won't make sense for your exam, leading you to fail. This is exactly what happens when you try to imitate someone else's lives decisions or someone's decisions without understanding their circumstances and goals, or without knowing that their goals are different from ours. Take career choices, for example. One of the most common traps people fall into in choosing a career because it worked for someone else, not because it's aligned with their own passion or skills. Imagine someone becoming a doctor simply because their parents are doctors, without having any real interest in the field. That person might succeed academically, but they will eventually feel unfulfilled and out of place later on in life. Their test wasn't about becoming a doctor, that was someone else's test. Another example can be found in relationships. You have you ever seen someone model their relationship based on what they see on social media? People are People see curated versions of relationships online and try to emulate them without understanding the complexities and the real work that goes into those connections. In the end rather, copying the image of happiness often leads to dissatisfaction because they are not building something genuine for themselves, but rather chasing someone else's reality. The key to passing this exam of life is authenticity. You need to answer the questions that are given to you using your own life's experiences, knowledge, and understanding. This requires self awareness and courage. A great example of someone who answered their life's questions authentically is Steve Jobs. After dropping out of college, he didn't follow the traditional path. Instead, he pursued what interested him, which was calligraphy, design, and technology. At the time, no one understood him or his choices, and he could have easily copied someone else's journey to succeed. But by answering his own life's questions, Jobs revolutionized multiple industries and created something the world had never seen before. Similarly, Malala Yousafzai faced questions of courage and resilience when she stood up for girls' education in Pakistan. Despite the extreme dangers she faced, her unique set of challenges would have been daunting for most people. But by staying true to her path and answering her own life's challenges and her own life's exam, she became a global symbol of bravery and advocacy. One of the most important things to remember is that failure is not final. In life, as in school, failure is often a learning experience. If you struggle or stumble, it's part of the growth process. However, When you copy others and fail, the lesson isn't learned. You haven't engaged with your own questions, so you lose the opportunity to learn something vital about yourself. For instance, consider someone who blindly follows a friend's investment advice without understanding the risk or considering their own financial goals. If the investment fails, they haven't learned the important lessons of financial literacy and how to make informed decisions on their own. They simply followed someone else's path, and when it doesn't work, they had no tool to deal with the consequences. To sum it up, life's questions are unique to each of us. Just like an exam, trying to copy someone else's answer is not only ineffective but guarantees failure because their life's answers don't apply to your test. Instead of focusing on someone else's lifestyle, focus on answering your own questions. Find your strength, learn from the challenges, and trust that the path you're on is yours alone. The beauty of life's exam is that you're all equipped with the tools we need to succeed, but we have to do the work ourselves. If you stay authentic in your journey, if you answer your questions based on your experiences and values, you're bound to be fulfilled or find fulfillment. You'll pass the exam not just because you followed the rules, but because you lived your life with purpose and integrity. Till we meet again, my name is Dr. Buchi. Thank you for listening. Bye. Hi guys, if you've got values from this message, I'd like you to drop your comment, share, and like the video. Till we meet next time, my name is Dr. Buchi. Thank you for watching.